If you are sick of setting goals that just don't really matter and you want to do something that is going to make a significant difference in your life, something that is meaningful and worthwhile without taking up all your time and energy, then stick around because I have 16 simple goals that are worth striving for. Let's go. Hi guys, it's Laura from How to Get Your Shit Together, and I help you get organized, get motivated and set meaningful goals. So if you are sick of the same old get fit, lose weight, get rich quick resolutions, here are 16 that are achievable with very little effort but will make a big difference to your life and the lives of others. 1. Floss daily. Now, I never used to floss until I read that flossing daily can actually decrease your risk of heart disease. Now, studies do differ on this, but if I can potentially save my life just by spending 1 minute a day flossing, you better believe I'm gonna do it. It also helps prevent plaque buildup, gum disease, bad breath, so it's not exactly short on benefits. 2. Check yourself. This is another thing that only takes a minute or two, and you only have to do it every month or so really there's no excuse. Check for lumps, unidentified growths, moles that are changing shape or size, basically anything out of the ordinary. Again, it's something that takes a very little time but could potentially save your life. Tree is just falling down in front of my very eyes. Needles everywhere. 3. Learn something new. Pick something that you would like to learn a little bit more about, or something you would like to try for the first time, and then Google it or look up YouTube videos on it. I bought a new car this year and I really wanted to learn how it all works, you know, what all the buttons and knobs do. So for the last few weeks I have been reading the manual bit by bit, and now I know how to turn off that annoying beeping sound it makes every time I lock the car. It's the little things. There are so many benefits to learning. It challenges you, it keeps your brain young and alert, it broadens your horizons, and it helps you win at table quizzes. 4. Improve something old. What was that noise? If there is a hobby that has fallen by the wayside, or a skill that you've become a bit rusty in, or something that you used to love to do but now you find that you have less and less time to do it, then make a point to practice more. Set aside a specific time to brush up on your talents and hobbies and passions and creative endeavors. 5. Teach something. Now, I'm not talking about a whole class here, but make it a point to teach somebody something they want to learn that you know how to do. It could be something as simple as teaching your grandparents how to use Skype, but you know a lot more than you think you do, so pass it on. 6. Back up your memories. You won't know the real value of your phone or your laptop until you leave it on a train, or until your toddler pulls it off the table onto a hard floor. That has happened to me. So long, old friend. And you'll take those journals for granted until you lose them in a fire or a flood. Losing things like that sucks, and it happens so often. So get yourself into the habit of backing everything up. Get yourself an external hard drive or some decent cloud storage, and then back up your devices as often as you think is necessary. Personally, I back up mine at least once a week. I actually have a recurring to-do set up in the app that I use. Scan your journals and your photos, or even just snap a quick picture of them. Yes, it's a little bit time consuming up front, but maintenance is very quick thereafter, and believe me, when something inevitably goes wrong, you will be so glad that you put in the time and effort to preserve your precious memories. 7. Let go. Sometimes we spend so much time and energy trying to bring new stuff into our lives that we forget to just let go of the bad stuff. It is so hard to spread your wings and fly when something is weighing you down. So take a leaf out of Elsa's book and let it go. Make peace with your past. Forgive someone, especially yourself. Donate the clothes that don't fit and move forward. 8. Apologize more. Now, you don't always have to be sorry for what you did exactly, but you can be sorry for the way it made someone feel. This was a very hard lesson for me to learn, but I realized that when it comes to the people that I love, I would rather just apologize that things have gotten that far, apologize that we're in that situation, than just stubbornly refuse to admit any fault and maybe cause more damage. So suck it up and say you're sorry. 9, say I love you more. Now, actions definitely speak louder than words, but sometimes the words still need to be said. Whether it be to a parent, a child, a sibling, a friend, make sure they know they are loved. 10, refresh your space. You don't have to spend any money at all on this if you don't want to. Even just moving your furniture around can make a big difference to your home. Or washing the windows and the light fixtures to allow for more light. Or adding a throw to your favorite chair. We spend so much time in our homes, and when they've been the same way for so long, we can tend to get a little bit blind to them. So breathe some new life into them and enjoy your space again. 11, problem solve. We're only human, and it's in our nature to vent and to complain and to get frustrated and annoyed and sometimes to feel a little bit hard done by. But make a concerted effort this year to actually solve the problems you're facing. And, you know, they don't have to be big things. I fixed the curtain hooks that just kept falling down. And I also bought myself some thermal underlayers so that I could stop complaining about being so cold all the time. When you find yourself being frustrated by the same thing on a regular basis, then commit to finding a solution to the problem so that you don't have to be bothered by it again. Be proactive. 12, practice mindfulness. One thing that I am very conscious of and that I hear a lot of people talking about is that it seems that our days just slip away from us. We sit down in the evenings and we watch TV, and then before we know it, it's bedtime and we don't really know where all that time went. Or we open an app just to quickly take a look, and then before we know it, our lunch hour is gone. Try to get into the habit of making conscious decisions about how you are spending your time. So stop regularly throughout the day, and you can use the reminders on your phone if needs be, and ask yourself if what you're doing is what you actually want to be doing. Now, if it is, great, on you go. But if it isn't, then get up and go do something else. Be aware of how things make you feel. Start to notice patterns, and once you become more aware, then you can start using those problem-solving skills we talked about earlier. Or you can just start to truly appreciate the things that really make you happy. As a very wise young man once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Bonus points for you if you know where that's from. 13, go paperless. Now, if the comments and messages I get are anything to go by, then paper clutter is a huge bugbear for a lot of people. Switch all of your bank statements to e-statements. Set up direct debits so that all of your bills are automatically paid every month. Cancel newspaper, magazine, and catalogue subscriptions that you no longer want. Put yourself on one of those no junk mail lists. I have a video with lots of tips on reducing paper clutter, so I will link it above and down in the description box below if it's something that you want to try. 14, reduce waste. Get yourself a box for recycling, buy yourself some reusable shopping bags, try to cut down on toiletries and cosmetics and plastic packaging, make your own cleaning supplies and laundry detergent, switch from disposable items to reusable or refillable ones, etc. There are so many ways to reduce the waste that we are using, and honestly, most of them take little to no effort. 15, give back. There are loads of options here. You could use your skills and knowledge to teach somebody something, like we discussed earlier. You could volunteer. You could make your partner breakfast in bed. You could perform a random act of kindness. If you're stuck for ideas, I have a post where I list some. I will link it below. But do something nice for somebody else, and I bet you'll feel pretty damn good about yourself. 16, give blood and organs. Now, I think most driver's licenses these days double up as organ donation cards, and there are regular blood drives throughout the year. I cannot think of a better resolution than saving someone's life. So those are 16 ways that you can make a real difference this year. But, you know, if you could find some time to work out and eat the odd vegetable and all that, that'd be great too. Thumbs up if you are ready to make a meaningful change. Comment below and let me know which one you are taking on. Maybe it's something from my list, or maybe it's something completely different. Fill me in. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos on getting your shit together and living a simpler, happier life. And click the little bell beside the subscribe button to be notified of new uploads. Until next time, go make the world a better place. Go raibh míle maith agaibh, agus feicim mé sibh go luath. Slán!